Welcome to Gist of Marketing. My name is Reza, and today we continue the eighth part of One Page Marketing Plan by Alan Deeb. Today we want to talk about. Let me get started with a question. Which one do you think more important? The way that you market your service, your product, even yourself, or the product or the service is more important? Which one is more important? If you say that the product or the service is more important than the way that you market or you position yourself, you are absolutely wrong. Why? I'll let you know. Let's share with you the story of Joshua Bell. If you are interested in music, definitely you know this guy, classical music, I mean. He is a famous musician in the world. And in 2007, I think, in Washington Post did a kind of experiment to see the social reaction. They asked this guy, but before I say the experiment, I just want to mention one thing. This guy that has done many concerts all around the world, for each minute, per minute, earns $1,000. $1,000. So they asked this guy. I put the link below, or maybe I put a short part of this video because it's available on YouTube and you can watch it, the experiment. And they asked this guy, okay, go to one of the subways and play. So the same musician, the same violin, everything is the same, but the way this guy positioned himself is absolutely different. He played the same music that people pay a lot to go and listen, and with the same instrument, the same guy, yeah? So after 1 hour, can you guess how much he got? $32. 32 for 1 hour for someone who can get $1,000 each minute. Interesting, yeah? So this is the topic that we want to talk today. Bear with me. Okay, after the Joshua story, I think you would agree with me that positioning correctly is so important when you want to change your leads to customers. It doesn't matter what is your service or what your product. Let me share this idea. Positioning correctly makes conversion process natural and easy. Nowadays, many people or many businesses, when they do their advertisement, they do it for closing. Actually, we talked about this closing techniques, ABC, huh? Always be closing, a lot during our course, actually. But I don't want to repeat that again. But you know that we don't do advertising for closing. This is not the way that we do. We want another way. We want to do advisory selling. What does it mean, advisory selling? Advisory selling means that we educate people, we advise people, we help people, or we increase their understanding about our service or about our product. We help them to choose, to make decision easier, better, in a wise way. Yeah. So when you position yourself as an advisor, as a trustworthy source of information, it's easier to change these people that you build this relationship, this trust relationship, to customers, because before they trust you. When people trust you, they are ready to pay. They are ready to be customers because they know that you are the expert, you are the authority, you are someone who knows about these things. And before you help them, and when they want to, for example, buy that thing, the first name crosses your business. Yeah? Okay. So advisory selling is so important because trust, I explained that, and it's enduring. It's not something for short time. is powerful because this your position is someone who give advice. It's so different from someone who wants to sell. Buy. No. We don't do that. Or impactful. The effect of it that was so powerful too. Okay, right now I want to say some inexpensive ways to improve the way that you position yourself, the way that you market yourself. So important. The first one, website. As a small business owner, please spend enough to design a professional website. It doesn't matter if you work at home or you don't have any office, but people come to your website, you should show them that you are a professional. A nice design helps you to position yourself as a trustworthy business, not something. I think you had this experience. You go to the website, it's really boring, it's not easy to use, it's not clear where we should go, which part is for what, confusing. Don't do that, yeah? So website. The second one, email address. I just give you an example. For example, my name is Reza. I work in Gistov Marketing. This is my company, and I want to give my email address. How should I do? Some people do like this. For example, they say Reza or Reza8481, whatever, at Gmail. Wrong. How you should do that? For example, Reza Asadi, full name, yeah, Reza Asadi at gistovmarketing.com. I should mention my domain, my company. Which one do you trust more? As a customer, when you look at these two addresses, email address, which one can you trust more? Reza at Gmail or Reza Asadi at Gistov Marketing? Easy, yeah? Okay, so CRM. CRM, customer relationship management, is so important. Please, it's the center of your business, because all the follow-up, all this communication we talked in the previous session about is important. We continue our relationship. It's not over after first interaction. We continue that. So it's so important that you have a nice, perfect, professional CRM, because it helps you to follow up. And next thing, ticketing system. Ticketing system helps you to keep the track of all the requests that the customer has done. So it helps you to better follow up, to give better service. Yeah, don't forget these things: website, email address, CRM, ticketing. I'll come back and at the end of the video, I revise that again, review that again. Yeah. Sorry about the voice, a little bit, maybe more. Okay. Right now, I give you some tips for better positioning. First one, pricing strategy. Price is so important. It's one of the indicators, the way that you position yourself in the market. Most companies or most businesses, the way that they do, they look at the leader in the business, in that field, and they just put a little bit lower than that leader. It's good for start, but be careful about that. Yeah, because the way that you choose your price says a lot to the customers. Okay. And we talked about it before. We discussed that mostly they choose as a strategy lower price. Okay, how much it can go? At one point you should stop, because it puts a lot of pressure on your margins, and especially it affects your positioning too. It's not a good strategy anyway. So next thing, number of options. So much important. Many options give people stress. A few years ago, I've read an article. I don't remember the name right now, and it's about the same thing, that many options makes people confused, and it gives them stress. For example, imagine 100 years ago, you didn't have. For example, if we want to get married, You had just a few options in your town or in your I don't know, in your city or in your maybe your village. But right now, internet, all around, many dating apps. You can date, I don't know, talk to someone or completely in another part of the world. So all these options make it difficult to decide. So don't give many options. It confuses people. It gives them stress because all the time say which one is better, this one, that one, confusing. And what is the best solution? Give two options, max three, standard and premium. For premium, you can twice or more value. So you can add, choose a standard, okay? So you can add more price, for example, 50% price more than premium has 50% more price than a standard, and it has twice or more value. So twice or more value plus 50% more price, yeah? Okay. The next thing, ultra high ticket item. This is the third part. I said standard, premium, and right now ultra. What does it mean? Some people, when they buy, they don't buy just the service or the product. They buy prestige. The way that they buy is they just want, because they are so much rich, so they want to show, okay, I got the best. Give them that feeling. Yeah, why not? And the margin is so high. Why not? It's a good option. Consider that. Okay, next. Resist the discount. I think if you run a business, you know that all the time this temptation to give discount to increase sale, but it's not good for two reasons. Why? First, less margin profit when you discount, and second, negative effect on your positioning. So what is the solution? Add up more bonuses. Add up more bonuses. Give that more bonuses, more value, more price, and make it more fantastic for your customers. So bonuses is the solution instead of discounting. More value, more bonuses, a little bit more price. Okay, next one. No sales department. Everyone in your company, make it clear for them. It doesn't matter what kind of job they do. They should consider everyone is in sales department. So what does it mean? That means the way that they face or communicate with people, everyone in your business, the way that they communicate to people is so important. They should think, they should follow, they should support the business. As a leader, you should think about it, that you should give them this feeling that this company belongs to each of them. And wherever they go, wherever they do, whatever they do, they try to give this good feeling of the product. Not, okay, we are not in sales department. If you have a question, I don't care. No. And especially nowadays with social media, every one of your staff can get involved in the process. They can help your brand. Okay, as always, at the end of the video, I'll give you a summary again for remembering, not forgetting. Okay, summary time. Okay, we talked about Joshua's story. Right now you remember, yeah, the way that you position yourself is so important. And then we talked about advisory selling. We do advisory selling. We first build the trust, then we go on. And I said some points, some tips about improving inexpensive ways to improve the way that you position yourself, like website, email address, CRM, and ticketing system. Let's go to the next part and last. Some advice for better positioning. First one, pricing a strategy. I explained that. The second one, number of options. It confuses people. ultra high ticket item for those people that they buy the prestige, not the just commodity. And resist the discount, less margin profit, we don't want it. And everyone is in sales department. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Until the next time, thank you and take care. Bye-bye.